What I said about Emma of the Majority Report on a previous video was pretty timely. I swear, every time she opens her mouth, she says something completely stupid. I guess Sam just keeps her around because she's a semi-pretty face. Because, almost as if to prove me right, shortly after, she came out with her dumbest take yet. I'm sure everyone's already heard about it, but just to briefly summarise, Jordan Neely had a mental breakdown on a subway. He was put in a chokehold by a Marine named Daniel Perry. Neely ended up dying, which has led to a debate on self-defense. Ben Shapiro decided to react to Emma's idiotic take on the subject.
I was hit at one point sitting on the subway by a man who was having a mental health episode. He sat next to me and he was elbowing and kind of flailing around and hit me in the face and in my body. And it was jarring, right? The idea that I would want him to be hurt in any way, I just didn't want to be near him in that moment because I understood something was going on here. But like, my fear is not the primary object of like what we should be focusing on right now. It's the fact that this person is in pain. And so like the politics of dehumanization privileges the bourgeois kind of concern of people's like immediate discomfort in this narrow instance, as opposed to larger humanity and life. It's really freaking twisted.
What a clown. It's bourgeois to not want to be hit in the face. They keep referring to this, dishonestly, as discomfort. If someone is physically attacking you, that's more than discomfort. It's called assault. And they're trying to use the word discomfort to make it more palatable.
As far as we know, from the testimony that we've heard publicly anyways, by the person who took the video, that that Jordan Neely did not physically assault anyone in that subway.
Physical harm isn't the only thing that justifies self-defense. According to witnesses, Neely allegedly said, "I want food. I'm not taking no for an answer. I'm ready to go to jail. I'll hurt anyone on this train. I don't care if I get a life sentence. I'm ready to die."
And put him in a chokehold. I don't think it was, I mean, who knows what's in the minds of this guy. I don't think it was his intent to kill him.
Now, this is important because I think it's the intention that matters. If the guy didn't intend to kill him in the chokehold, then he's completely innocent. I'm not a lawyer, that's my opinion, but I don't think that's controversial. What if, in self-defense, you push someone to get them away from you? Then they slip, fall, hit their head and die. Should you be charged for manslaughter? I wouldn't think so, because your intention was not to kill them.
They could have put him face first on the ground, had his hands behind his back. There were a lot of other options if he was really trying to subdue him in this situation.
Well,
there's still a risk the person could die unintentionally from that kind of restraint. You could argue that it's less likely, but there's still a risk. The point is, you should be able to try and restrain someone who is a clear threat, which this guy was.
I mean, if Neely actually assaulted someone, this wouldn't be a story.
This guy unintentionally proves why Emma's anecdote was so stupid to begin with.
I mean, if Neely actually assaulted someone, this wouldn't be a story.
I was hit at one point sitting on the subway by a man who was having a mental health episode. He sat next to me.
So to apply that guy's logic to Emma's story, if she was being physically attacked and the man was restrained and he died from it accidentally, it wouldn't be a story. So why the fuck is Emma sharing it?
The idea that I would want him to be hurt in any way, I just didn't want to be near him in that moment because I understood something was going on here.
This is another reason her anecdote is completely stupid. It's not that people wanted him to be hurt. It's that people wanted him to be restrained. Him dying was an unintentional consequence, as even Sam Cedar pointed out.
I don't think it was his intent to kill him.
So it's not about lacking empathy, as I don't think the intent was to kill him, or even hurt him, but to restrain him. So once again, Emma proved herself to be a complete idiot. Apparently it wasn't humiliating enough for her, because she did it again within the space of a week or so. So the damage report, under the Young Turks, brought Emma on to talk about this clip.
A video has gone viral appearing to show a white woman making an incredibly dramatic scene in New York City after she apparently, according to all that we know, tried to claim a rental bicycle that a black man had already paid for. So here's the first part of that video. Take a look.
No, record him. Help me! Please help me! This is not your bike. Please help me! This is not your bike. Please help me! Help! Please get off me!
Wait, what the fuck is going on, bro?
Yo,
don't take it, bro. Now you're not getting the bike, bro.
Hey, now you're not getting the bike. Help!
You're not getting the bike. I'm not.
Why you took his phone? What's wrong with you?
You're not touching
his phone. You're not touching his phone.
I'm not touching you. You put your stomach on my hand.
That's the first part of the clip. And in fairness, without the full context, it's hard to know what's going on. But that's sort of the point. You should be very careful when commenting on something, when you're bereft of that full context. But of course, our idiotic friend Emma would never be prescient enough for that.
So in that section of the video, you see the yelling for help as if you desperately need help, which is a thing we see in videos like this.
Yes, maybe the pregnant woman being harassed was genuinely asking for help.
Another one, though, is the weaponizing of tears, and people are saying that what you're about to see in this video is a great example of that.
Please help me!
She's just crying.
You're not crying. You're not crying. I got your video. Wait, you pulled it out? Hey, Hassan, you pulled it out? Hassan, you pulled it out?
This is my bike. It's on my account. Please move.
All right, so why don't we reset the bike?
I'm not resetting the bike.
It's his.
Reset it, and I'm gonna pull it out on your account.
You're an actor. That's just my fake crying.
Guys,
it's fake crying. Stop fake crying.
Hey, stop touching me. I don't touch you.
Hold up.
Hey, stop touching me. Stop touching me.
Why don't you take this bike?
Stop touching me.
You're not touching it. I will.
Exactly. So take it
out of here.
So take it.
Stop out of here. Stop. Your baby gonna come out with
wait, how you stop crying? Not a tear came down, miss.
Since then, apparently her lawyer has provided a receipt for the bike that she possesses. Now we don't know what happened before the video. This could be a genuine misunderstanding, where both parties thought they were in the right. But it does likely discredit a lot of the bullshit conclusions that lefties were jumping to, including our friend Emma.
Your baby gonna come out with
wait, how you stop crying? Not a tear came down, miss.
Yeah.
What a horrendous thing to say to a pregnant woman. And Emma's just snickering.
Drunk? Like I don't know, but she just seemed really out of it. And she's straight up racist, totally.
Oh my God, she's like totally racist. Emma idiotically jumping to conclusions shows her bias.
But yeah, I mean, the white woman fake crying thing, I could do it too, but and then you just turn it off.
This is extremely callous, given how much she knew. They're just assuming she's in the wrong, without evidence, and then mocking her. And it's funny, in the clip of her George Neely video, she does turn on the white woman tears. Ben Shapiro's criticizing her stupid take, not because it's stupid, but because she's a woman.
Honestly, here I'm just, this is what triggers them about not Sam saying this, not Matt saying this. It's something about me specifically. It's that I'm a woman. It's that I'm a white woman. But yeah, I mean, the white woman fake crying thing, I could do it too.
You could, and you do. How embarrassing.
Yeah, she, so far as I have seen, hasn't put out any kind of statement. We don't know her. We don't know what she's said and done in her past. We don't know what she believes about anything. We know what it looks like and it doesn't look good. That's what we know.
Straight up racist, totally.
We don't know what happened. We don't know about her. But she's obviously a racist. Totally. The whole bike situation was very embarrassing for multiple people on the left, including Vosh and Hassan Piker. They are reverse racists, so they jumped to conclusion and saw what they wanted to see. Vosh at least, corrected his dogshit reaction. And in that city bike video, I do want to point out an unsung hero that I haven't heard anyone talking about.
You put your stomach on my head.
My dude, stop. No, my dude, stop. No. I said no. I said sit down.
What an absolute legend. He tried to defuse the situation. His behavior and the fact that it's the black guys recording and presumably publishing this video makes me think that they did think they were also in the right. It was most likely a tense misunderstanding. But it was funny to watch all these idiotic leftists jump to conclusions that fit their biased narrative. And hey, it's been about a week, so we can expect another idiotic take from Emma Vigeland at the rate she's currently going.